Well, Paul, a gutsy win today for you guys. You had to come from behind. It was an intense match physically, but you guys came out on top. Talk about this win.
I think everyone worked really hard. It was tough playing a recognized team like this. We were all jittery at the start, but we played our game, and then after they scored the first goal, we didn't let the heads drop. We played through it, and I think just persevering really helped us win this game.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit. They scored their first goal almost immediately after halftime. Sometimes that's a vulnerable period, but you guys didn't really let that get to you.
No, sir. I think we were all fired up, ready to win this game. I think the last game when we lost, against Warner Pacific, that really let us. That wasn't good for us, and I think we rebounded last game, and then this game it just really fired us on to keep winning. And I think after the first goal, we said we don't want to lose this game, and we just kept working at it because we saw chances in the first half, and I think that's what really drove us because we saw that we were able to do it. So.
And you had 2 assists today among the 3 goals that the team scored. Talk about each of those plays. First, the goal to Nick there.
Yeah, Nick definitely did a good job to open up on the wide and timed his run perfectly, so playing it in behind was not too hard, but in the end, it was a great finish by him. The second one, he assisted my assist, so he played me down in the corner, and it was just a play cross back post, and that's what we talked about, the back post goal to Kieran, and he finished it.
And you guys couldn't think of probably a better way to start the year. I mean, 2 games, you have 2 wins under your belt. Talk about this opening weekend at home.
Yeah, we're looking good in the GNAC. We know that some of the teams lost some games, so I think it's just going to be some momentum for us further in the season, and I think we're excited to go out and prove ourselves this year.
Well, Coach, a hard-fought win today. You guys had to come from behind. All the scoring comes in the second half, but you guys are able to stay composed and get the win.
Boy, did they, in really fine form. Yeah, thank you.
Talk about conceding that goal immediately after halftime is something that sometimes can be detrimental for a team, but it didn't bother you guys today.
Well, you're absolutely correct. I mean, the timing of goals sometimes has a special part in how things impact results. And, obviously that goal comes at the 89th minute. There's no time to get it back. So it came early. You don't want them, but when they happen, and you have time to kind of sort it out. There was a little bit of flatness, I think, in our back line there, and Regis boys picked it out, and big man got through and scored. The critical thing was, as you say, our resiliency there to get back on track and get back to what we want to be doing.
And you rely on a couple of experienced players to get you back in it, particularly Densley scoring the go-ahead goal for you guys there. That really gave you a boost.
Yeah, and it was a good build-up play up the right side. Good through ball. Dinley timed his run, outside in, just really nice. And had himself a good chance there with the keeper and slipped it underneath him. So that's a goal I've seen Nicky score, numerous times in training, and he has that in him, and he used it at the right time for the boys tonight. Came through.
Yeah, what do you think this will do for the team moving forward? I mean, a win on Thursday, a good, solid come-from-behind win here today. You guys really get off on the right foot here in 2019.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Beating a team like Regis and Adams State was a feisty club, and kept us really, kind of took charge of us the last 12, 15 minutes, and you don't get the separation. Right, you win 1-0, but then the boys had the day off and came back wanting to be hungry, and they did it. And I don't know. I mean, I think honestly that you kind of let things settle down a little bit on a win like this, because it's a nice big win, and we got a tough Chico Sonoma next Thursday, Saturday. So you just want to kind of let it settle in, and then get some film review and talk to individual players. We want to talk to Oscar a little bit on a situation there that we want to learn from, and we want a little bit of around the park, just start to look at things and isolate a little bit of who needs some attention and some work. And but the main thing for me, I mean, that's all stuff that you do whether you win or lose. The main thing is that the guys really buckled down and showed their temperament as a unit today, and that's the sweetheart of it. Is just that's athletics, man. That's the character test, and they got an A+ today.